Willow Elementary has 98% free and reduced lunch, so 100% of the children are disadvantaged and come from our housing right next door, where they're new immigrants, so 72% are from other countries.
It does have its challenges, and yet we try to look beyond that and focus on all the students and push all the students.
Well, what happened here is that our principal challenged all the teachers and said, you know, the earth was changing, the world was changing, and we needed to be global-minded and global aware. So we were challenged to pick a global issue. So each grade level picked a global issue and ran with it.
One of the aspects of that would be both focusing on engineering design projects and the different gardens around our school. There's different gardening techniques and different farming techniques that are used, and then students are able to compare to see which is the most successful.
The Good Ideas Grant really helped us take what we had here and open the world to them.
I think the grant has helped enhance the students' ability to be able to use equipment, actually have hands-on activities, to be able to measure the garden plots and apply that in mathematics, that problem solving.
So the children used the GPS, compass, and they went out and they started measuring and calculating different parts of the garden.
Using the iPads to be able to also map out and see like how can we use the iPad as a resource for being able to help us with our garden plots.
We're able to record it so that way you can remember it, you can review it in class, and it's an unforgettable experience. And thereby being more literate in technology, we will be right where we need to be in our society, the modern society.
I think the innovation of this project is because I used the curriculum of social studies to pull in the science as well as the math, technology, and engineering.
This has helped the school overall in building that excitement, that enthusiasm for science and math.
I joined the science club because I wanted to do experiments like testing soils for its pH levels and phosphorus levels, and I wanted to know more about the world. This all makes me feel happier and smarter.
I am happy to say we are a school of good standing, 72% in reading and 83% in math.
Thank you for helping us learn more about science.
I would say thank you for all the money, for the tools to use. It makes me feel happy and excited.
The best thing about the grant was we took children who are from the housing, children who were maybe 100% disadvantaged, and we made them at the same level as everyone all across the state. And that is the power of what the grant has done for us. And we're just so excited and thankful for the foundation for giving us this grant.
In the area, we have a homeless shelter nearby, which houses about 20% of our student body. Free and reduced lunch is about 85%. I was raised in a similar neighborhood when I was a child, and I know what they go home to. And so I know the struggles that they face every day. There's also another dynamic that's come into Maili very recently, which is the military community. So it's kind of a neat mix, the demographic. The children are going through other types of hardship, not so much financial, but more, dad's deployed or both parents are deployed, and they're going through their own struggles as well. Well, the main objective of the Good Idea Grant was to cultivate critical thinkers. What we wanted to do was get the students engaged in reading, going beyond a level 1 or just a yes or a no or a correct answer, but really delve deep into characters, the elements of plot, and that sort of thing. The problem was that we had some literature on hand, but it wasn't speaking to them and their circumstances. And so I needed to kind of shake things up and have some more contemporary literature for them. The Good Idea grant allowed us to purchase Sadako and the Thousand Paper Cranes, The Devil's Arithmetic, Farewell to Manzanar, Foster's War, and Number the Stars.
In the stories, the characters experience sorrow, fear, and a lot of our kids in this community can relate.
Yeah, because some of the kids are our age and we go through what they went through back then.
One story that Norma used was called Orphan of Ellis Island, and in this story the students were able to connect with this child that was being brought to America from an immigrant island, and she engaged them by having them participate in different activities such as finishing a puzzle in a certain amount of time, which is the same type of things that these immigrants were asked to do before entering, America. So they were really able to connect to the story.
So not only were we able to buy multiple works of literature under the umbrella of the units, but we were also able to do all these little side purchases that we would never have been able to make. It was the most amazing thing to be able to come in and say to the kids, hey, I'm going to the bookstore this weekend. What do you guys want?
There's one boy who just doesn't like to read, so he asked for a book, and now he reads all the time.
Well, it definitely is helping with the standards. It's a much more fluid, natural way of teaching the standards. So it's like they're almost unaware of it.
We have a 40 book total, and with the library, I finished the 40 book total in second quarter.
So it shows us like new kind of books. 'Kay, if not, I probably wouldn't have picked up a historical fiction book.
We really got to learn more about our subject and they're really entertaining.
I would like to say thank you for the books because they're really good.
It's not just about the books that we bought. It was about the connections and the profound epiphanies that they were having about life without even realizing it. You know that if these children were going through such tremendous hardships, oh, guess what? They're your age. You can overcome because that's what you are. You're an overcomer.